Coach, OVC champs, just kind of talk about today.
Well, to be honest, Josh, it was one of those days today where we just had to come out and play golf. We knew the wind was going to be up at about 14, 15 miles an hour out of the south, which is an entirely different wind than we played on Monday. We played with the wind north wind on Monday, and then the golf course was entirely different. But we had been here before with that wind, and we felt like we could play pretty well. The problem is that you start into the wind with a south wind, and so you play the first three holes, and they played very difficult, the par five, the two par fours. But I thought we got through those holes with a pretty good start, and then we were able to make a few birdies on. I think we made two birdies on five, the par three. I think we made two or three birdies on four. So that kind of got us off and running, and so we kind of got a good day going. But we'd been able to do that the first 2 days, and we hadn't been able to go to the backside and really close out the deal. But today, I thought all in all we were down eight. The only thing we could hope for is just go out and put our number up and see if it was good enough. And if it was good enough, we go home with the trophy. If it wasn't, we go home with no regrets. And I don't think we had any regrets the way we played today.
You talk about your team. You got four seniors and a junior. So how did that help you? And one, I mean, how did that parlay into all five guys were in the top 20 in the field? You were the only team with five guys in the top 15 yesterday. So, I mean, just kind of talk about that team play and the veterans on your team.
Well, the thing that I told our players last night after we didn't play terribly bad yesterday, we just didn't finish yesterday. I mean, we had a good score going at the turn, and then made some mistakes coming in, and made a few bogeys, made a double bogey here or there, and the next thing you know, we've shot 11 over par, but really we've only shot 4 over par. So our front side yesterday really saved us. And I told our guys, we've got experience. We've been here before. I've got 3 guys that have played here 4 years. I've got 3 guys that won here as freshmen, Jamie, Camilo, and Pablo. And so they knew that they could win here, and they knew, last year we after the rain delay, we had the golf tournament won last year, and we had the rain delay, and we went back out, and the wind changed, and it played entirely different after we went back out after the rain delay. We had to play the last 3 holes, and they were very difficult, and we lost by 2 shots. And Pablo had a severe nosebleed on the 16th hole, and I'm out trying to take care of his situation. So, all in all, I just felt like our seniors would arrive today and play, and I felt like it would take all 4 guys. You never know when one's going to have an off day, and just like Eastern had a guy that was 5 over coming down the stretch, and he was their best player, and Jamie was 4 today, and but he's been one of our better players all year. So I knew it would take 5 guys to do it, and I think our 5 guys were the best 5 guys all week.
And your number 5 coming in won the tournament. Bo Hayes, his first career win. I mean, just kind of talk about what you got out of him this week.
Well, first of all, what I got out of Bo Hayes for 4.5 years, 5 years now, I got a guy that walked on my program, was not a very good player when he got here, just went to work and wanted to be at JSU, wanted to play golf at JSU, and was willing to pay the price. And he paid the price. I mean, he's worked hard. He's made a lot of sacrifices in his life to play golf, and he's gone to a teacher almost every 2 weeks, and he's just worked hard. He's played a lot in the summertime, and now it's all paying off for me, and it's all paying off for him. And for him to get a win in the last OVC championship as a 5th-year senior, I don't know if it could get any better than that. That's just, to me, that's just an outstanding accomplishment.
And with a team with so many seniors, you've had all these guys for 4 years, and then Pico, your junior, you've had him for 2. What does it mean to you to be able to take these guys that you've had for so long and seen grow? What does it mean for you to be able to take them to the NCAA tournament?
Well, I did not want their season to end at Muscle Shoals, Alabama, today. So my whole thoughts coming out here is, okay, hopefully we'll play good enough to win this thing, and that'll keep us playing. because I think they fully deserve to play. If you think back, as freshmen, we played at Rich Harvey's Farm where the Nationals is going to be played this year, and we were in the thick of things. We had a guy finish in the top 10. We had a guy finish in the top 20. And our number one guy, Tomas Anderson, did not play well there. So these guys have been to an NCAA Regionals, and they've competed at an NCAA Regionals. And I thought it would be great for them to go back with the experience that we have and the 5 solid guys that we have, and just see where it'll take us and how far we can go.
Oh, congratulations. This could have been your last tournament. Made sure it wasn't. Just kind of talk about all 3 days. Just talk this tournament to you.
Yeah, I mean, last year I got taken off the lineup right before it. So this is something that's been in the back of my mind for the entire past year. And it's just one of those things where every single time I practice, it was kind of back there at least once or twice a day. I would think about it and stuff. And to actually come and play like we did and everything I couldn't imagine anything better than this. Just the whole team, we kind of got ourselves in a bad spot yesterday. And with having 4 seniors, we decided that we weren't going to lay down and quit. And we did it. I mean, we came back and everyone had faith in each other and everyone knew they were due for a good round and everything like that. And I mean, it feels incredible.
8 shots back going into the day. Did you guys, I know you came in thinking, hey, we've got to play well, we've got a chance. Was there a certain point during the round today to where you thought we're going to win this thing?
Yeah, I actually checked my phone on number 15, and I hadn't looked all day. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know where the team was or anything like that because I was just trying to – there's a couple holes with some nerve-wracking shots. I didn't want to worry about the score. I didn't want to know where we were and stuff. And on number 15, I looked, and we were actually 4 up at the time. And, I wasn't expecting that at all. I was thinking we might be close. But I couldn't really tell because the way the holes are so spread out, I couldn't really look at anyone. Normally when the holes wind back and forth, I can kind of tell by my teammates' reactions how they're playing, depending on how they're walking and stuff like that. But with this, everyone's so spread out, I had no idea. So I didn't know it all until I looked. And then it definitely, coming down the stretch, I knew with 17 being a par 5 and the way 18 was playing, even though we were 4 up, I knew a lot could still happen because Eastern still had 5 or 6 holes to play with all their guys and everything like that. But if it added more pressure, but it was also kind of a relief to know that we had fought back to that point with only a couple holes to go.
You kind of come full circle, walk on as a freshman, and now, like you said, you were here walking the course, watching the guys supporting them last year as a junior, and now you come in and you win medalist honors as a senior. I mean, can you put that into words?
No, I can't. I mean, it's one of those things where to other people looking in, it's a huge thing, and some people might say I wasn't expecting all that stuff, but to me, in my head, this is kind of how I expect to play, and I just haven't done it all year or last year. And to actually do it, like I said, I just worked my butt off, and like I said, last year had a lot to do with my prep for this year. I just wanted, in the back of my head the entire time, I just wanted to make sure that I peaked at the right time this year. I knew conference was the one that I wanted to play well at, and I actually ended up doing it. So
4 seniors out in your 5-man lineup and a junior in Pico. You guys have been together for a long time. How close are you guys?
We're best friends. All of us are best friends, and that's one thing is we're so close. And at times like last night, like at dinner and stuff, it really helped being that close because we can say whatever we want, and you're not gonna step on any toes and all that. Because we all have the same goal, and for us, we all woke up this morning knowing that it could have been our last round and everything like that. And we just decided that we knew 8 shots was a lot, but when you think about it with 4 scores counting, that's only 2 shots a person. So, really, you make a bogey, you make a birdie, they make a bogey, and all of a sudden it's a race. So we knew it was very doable, even though it was a lot. It was one of those things last night. We were almost really calm about it because we weren't in the last group. And we're saying there's going to be a lot less pressure that way. It'd be one thing 8 shots back playing with Eastern and stuff, because you're always worried about what the other guy was doing. But I think it helped us a little bit just being able to go out and play and post a number early. And they kind of had something to think about coming down the stretch, and I think that really paid off in the end for us.